What is the one thing that you got attracted to? Haha. In Dr. Selepe, that you ended up marrying him at a tender age of 19. Oh my days. The one thing that attracted that got me attracted to him. He was nice. He was kind, and he was very excited about me. He loved me. He was a bit crazy. Yeah. And he just loved life, and he was extremely confident. So I don't know what the one thing is. What made me marry him? To be honest, it was a very silly decision. Let's just put it out there. He knows this. I do not recommend it. I do not recommend getting married at 19. So just putting it out there. So yeah. There was no need to get married at 19. Let me just say it. That's all. I don't know. But yeah, Mulapo is an amazing person. So yeah, my best friend. He's an amazing guy. Right. How was your childhood growing up as a pastor's kid? Oh my days. Okay. I think I'm homesick, guys. I don't know. Okay, there's a question here also that asks, will I ever go back to my homeland and live there? Or will I just visit? And there was another question. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, it says you have lived in 4 countries, Australia being your 4th one. Do you still plan to migrate to a 5th country in the future? I'll start with that one. I don't know where life is gonna lead, but I'd really love to go back home. I don't know why I'm being emotional. I didn't expect that, but oh man. Okay. I'm happy. I miss home. Yeah, I think I miss home actually. Growing up as a pastor's kid was good. I loved it. We got so much attention. You know, as kids we love attention. My dad was the president of the Lesotho conference. So we're Seventh-day Adventist. So you'd understand that if you're Adventist. So we always got like we were treated very differently to others. Like when you come to function, you know, you get the better seats. At camp meeting, you get better accommodation. You know, you get the best food. I loved it. And luckily for me, we left Lesotho when I was 12, turning 13. So I never experienced the negative sides, which was, I mean, there's a lot of expectations. When you're a pastor's kid, you expect it to be perfect, and when people hate your dad or your mom, they'll just talk in front of you to hurt your feelings. I never experienced that, praise God. And when we moved to South Africa, I was in boarding school, so nobody cared. I didn't live at home where everybody knew that my dad is a pastor. So yeah, I loved being a pastor's kid. you're from Lesotho and your husband is from South Africa. Where did you meet as you are from different countries? Okay, so as I've just said, we moved to South Africa. And I was at an Adventist school, boarding school, Helderberg College, high school, in Somerset West, in the Western Cape, near Cape Town. And I had gone there to visit a friend of mine. And that's where my husband saw me. I didn't see him, but then 3 months later, he called me. And that started a beautiful friendship for life. What's the one advice you would give young people dating with plans to get married now that you've been married for a while? Oh my goodness. That's a good question. That is a good question. Oh my days. What's the one advice that I'd give young people? Know your spouse. Make sure you work on the friendship. Yeah, I would say so. I've been married for almost 19 years. You can work out my age. If you're a young person and you want to get married, don't just marry because everybody's getting married. Don't just marry because he wants to marry you. Don't basically marry because you want to get married. That's number one. Number two, so I'm talking from a Christian perspective because I'm a Christian. Just marry a God-fearing person, a genuinely God-fearing person. It gets rough in marriage. So you want to make things easier for you. Marry someone that you have the same goals and hopes with. Marry someone that fundamentally you agree, you know what I mean? You like communicate, I guess, yeah. Before you marry, just make sure your communication is good. Don't assume anything. Don't expect anything that you've never communicated about. Communicate. Tell your expectations. Talk about children. Talk about church. Talk about your parents. In-laws. Just talk a lot. Get to know each other. Don't rush into marriage. And just have no expectations, really. Have a really big forgiving heart. Be ready to forgive the unforgivable, and just be mature enough to forgive every day. Yeah, I think that's profound. Be mature enough to forgive every day if you're gonna be getting married. Why did you decide to go back to uni to study when to so many people you were doing well as a full-time mom, doing a great job as a mom, and you have a successful husband with a good career? Oh my word. Okay, so when I got married at 19, I was doing my second year studying financial information systems. I was not able to go back, and I have done a year or two of accounting, but I had a baby, so it was a lot. The stress and life happened. So I did my music diploma when I was in London. I had already started singing and doing my things, recording and all that. So I did a performance diploma. And yeah, I was happy being home, to be honest. I was happy being home in the last 3-4 years. But, I mean, you don't know what life, where life will take you. And So I just been having a heavy feeling that, yeah, to just go study. I've always wanted to finish, to have a degree, and yeah, I thought I'll go study because I'm getting old, you know. I'm approaching 40 and I don't have a degree. Not that it means anything. Well, it does in a sense. I just want to open up my opportunities to make money. I think also being here in Perth, it really pushes me a lot, because in the UK, I don't know, I've felt secure. I've always wanted to go back to study, of course, you know, for my own, just even the mind resting, just to have something as well, you know. I mean, if I lose my husband, what happens then, you know? So I want to be able to support my kids financially, but also I want to know for myself that I can do this, you know. I still have it. I wanted academic growth, and just, you know, to be an example and inspiration to my children, that you can go out there and do your thing. And yeah, for mature students as well, that, you know, you can go and do your thing. But I'm really passionate about performing arts. So I'm hoping with the experience, I'm just hoping to get experience and knowledge, you know. I want to impart myself with that, and enrich myself with professional knowledge. And that's why I went back to study, because whatever dreams I have, sometimes when you don't know how to execute them and you have no contact, there's no point, you know. Life is harder. So went back to study to get those contacts as well.